Hi everyone, my name is Robynne Versfeld and I'm the owner of Robynne Studios in Bedfordview. Today I'm going to be teaching you a Showdance combination. I'll tell you a little bit more about the Showdance combination when we get there. We're going to start with a warm-up. You can just follow me, it's pretty simple. I'm going to try and explain it as we do it with music, but you can just follow. You're going to start with your feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent. Your pelvis is tilted under you, open chest, long neck. Start with your head side to side. Now you're going to roll, half a roll one way, and the other way, 1.5 circles. Repeat, listening to your shoulder, listen to your other shoulder, and repeat the rolls. Shoulder rolls backwards, scoop down, roll up, and repeat that. Arms up and rise. You're going to squeeze your heels down and up. And for your first ones, arms to center, push over your arch, and you're going to roll through your feet and reverse. Breathe up, swan half down, arch halfway up, and walk out into your plank and hold. Keep holding, push your heels backwards. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Make sure that your quads, your glutes, and your tummy is activated. And you don't want to be dropping into the shoulders, you want to lift out of them. Push-ups. Elbows back on push-ups. And you're going to hold half a push-up, so hold. Scoop to upward dog. Breathing while you come. You reach up and over to grab your one foot. Stretch out your quad, try to keep your shoulders square. Back up and over. Change legs. Child's pose. Tummy twist under and go to downward dog. Walk the dog. Hold in a half plank. Same thing, you're just going to hold it there. Your knees are just off the floor. You're pushing your chest away from the floor. Your head is in line with your spine. Primitive squat or your praying frog. Lift your chest, drop your hips. Grab your ankles, stretch your legs. Lock your fingers behind you. Reach to the floor. Roll up slowly. Now you're going to reach out. Relax down. Next, we're going to do some tendus, rondejons, glisses, and pliés. Starting first position. bounce to second. to spiral your hips in, cross your elbow, spiral, reach up as you spiral. You want to keep your foot and your sitting bones flat. Circle that leg around into a sitting on the walk, and you're going to lay back. Make sure that you push your knees outward. And other side. Elbows on the floor. Open your chest to the front. The music is going to repeat from the beginning, just ignore it. Recover. We're going to go into short stretch. Or we're not going to have music. We're almost done and I'm going to change it. Open up your chest. Remember, you want to be folding at the hips. Be careful not to push too far back. You really want to, again, keep your hip directly on top of that knee while opening your chest to that foot and flexing. Aim your elbows towards the floor. You should feel a really nice hamstring stretch. And return to your lunge. Really aiming the pelvis towards the floor. Spiral. Both sitting bones down. Cross your elbow and reach up as you twist. You don't want to be forcing the spine here. With each inhale, you want to increase your rotation. And with each exhale, you want to lengthen the new spine. And circle that leg around. You're sitting on the walk, and you're going to. If you can only get up to your elbows, that's perfectly fine. If you can, lay down on the floor. What you want to do is you want to pull your belly up and down towards the floor. Circle your arm over, guide your spine up, cross your legs over again, and you're going to return into your plie. While you're here, you really want to be dropping your pelvis down to the floor as much as you can without sticking your bum out. Push your knees back, chest up, and you want your pelvis in line with your knees. Be careful, don't roll your feet in. You're going to lay on the floor, back. Pull your one knee into your chest. As you exhale, feel your spine pushing against the floor. And carry that leg to the roll up. What we're going to do now is, if you need to do any additional stretches to get into the splits, now's the time to pause the video and you can go and work that quickly. I'm just going to make sure that my splits are ready for you to use. We are going to include legs in our routine. So when it comes to Showdance, there's many different ways that you can interpret Showdance. You can either make it like a character dance, where you are a certain character or an animal and you portray what they would do, how they would act, sort of movements they would make. Or you can dance about an idea or a theme, or about an event in history, and you can tell a story, or simply just dance about a theme. I have decided to do an upbeat, light-hearted themed Showdance routine. I think that we can all do it right now. And the song that we're going to be doing our combination to is called The Wizard and I, and it's from the musical Wicked. So I haven't gone along with the original story of Wicked, but I've rather created my own little story in my mind. Please feel free to make up your own story as you go along. For me, what I'm imagining is that I'm Elphaba, and I'm about to meet the Wizard of Oz, and I'm now imagining how he's going to make me not green anymore, and how different life is going to be, and how exciting it's going to be treated as an equal to everybody else and really be recognized for who I am instead of rather how I look. So we're going to start. We start in the middle of a phrase. We start with the word could. I'm going to face the camera. So you're just going to do passe turns, arms out, and you're going to be reaching up as you do your turns. You'll hear that it's quite a dragged out note. And the feeling of that is almost like you're in a garden and everything is just so beautiful and you're just soaking up the sun as you go. So you're going to go turn as many as you can, it really doesn't matter. From there you're going to step out with that leg, tuck the ball, stand up towards the side. So as you stand up, you're going to unfold your arms this way to the side, and you're going to deploy that leg into a layout. So again, it goes could. That layout is on the word wizard. Okay. So again, last time. Could help me meet the wizard. As you come up, the arm that is closest to the front is going to come across your face and pull towards where you got up. And you're just going to drag your other leg behind you. So we've got layout, up, step. Okay. We've gone up, step. The next accent is on the word make. You're going to plumb line your arms so that cut through, almost as if you're an aeroplane turning. You're going to pose there with a nice turn out of that supporting leg, high onto to a demi point, and you're going to kick your back leg into attitude and do, I call it a pancake roll. You're going to do a pancake roll on the floor and stand up. So we've just gone lay out, reach, pancake, roll. Okay. Once you have done that roll, I don't mind where you end. You can end here. You're going to cross your heart, I'll tell you the lyrics now, or you can end here and just look about. Okay? Goes accent, accent, look to the front. So it's almost like you're telling yourself not to get too carried away. So you go accent, accent, stand. Okay. So from the top, we're just going to recap. It goes could, tuck roll, help means the layout and wizard. If I make tuck roll, good, you're on the floor. And you're looking, almost like you're looking at what your future's going to look like. You're looking. So, I'll make. Okay, so now I'm imagining that I'm telling myself, it's okay to dream. You're allowed to be carried away. I think let's try that up to the music.
This weird chord that you write, just less or high, is a talent that could help me be the wizard. Yeah, my baby blue, so I'll make
Okay, let's try that one more time with music just like that again. Please try and remember that it is happy. It's not a sad dance. It is quite happy. It's hopeful, and it's looking towards the future. So we're going to be looking out quite a lot. I want you to imagine that you're on stage, and the audience is blacked out, and you're looking up towards the galleries. Okay. One more time.
this weird chord that you write, just less or high, is a talent that could help me be the wizard. Yeah, my baby blue, so I'll make
Alright, let's carry on. So I'm looking down, actually I did originally say out, but you can look down and stand up. Then as you hear, good, there's a beat that comes in. What we're going to do is, we're going to go around and push. So I want you to almost be opening the curtain of the vision of what your life is going to be like. You're going to do 4 walks around, just a little circle around yourself. So you go in the corner, you stood up. So I make 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go step, pull, change. Nice jazz. I like to draw a lot of my movements from jazz, and jazz is very grounded and wide. So make sure there's a really nice jazz pull change. From here, you're going to do a chassé, spring turn. Arms just circling above your head, your other arm is in second. And I want you to get your legs really high up underneath you, towards the back corner. You're going to keep your second leg up, it's not going to go down into the floor, okay? So we're on the floor. So I'll make, good, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. From here, you're going to slide out into a split, keep going towards the floor, tuck roll, and you're going to do a big floor jump up. Okay. So in 5, 6, 7 minutes, quite fast. So just to recap, from our knees. So I'll make, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I like to normally turn out of my floor jump. You'll hear there's an accent. So what I've just done now is I have opened the curtain and now I'm pretending that I'm on my way to the wizard. So over here, I jump up. As I get up, it's like I'm standing in the door of the wizard's office. I'm now meeting the wizard. Okay, let's try that. Up to there with music.
This weird quirk I try, just bless or hide, is a talent that could help me be the wizard. Yeah, I made it, so I'll make
So we just finished our floor jump and ended with your front leg in front of your body. You're going to turn. There's a funny accent in the music, and that's where I want you to turn and imagine that you're standing in front of the wizard and you're presenting yourself. And when you present yourself, you want to be proud. So it's very happy, it's proud, it's positive. Accent. Then it goes. He'll say. So you're going to just place your hands in front of your mouth and you're going to go into a deep jazz crouch. He'll say to me. What you're going to do is, it's almost like the words are soothing, that's what I'm feeling. So remember when I said that your movements also want to tell the story, it's little things like that. So you know when you rub a cat and how they push up against your hand and you go across their back? That's the sort of feeling that I want here. So he'll say, you're going to look to the eye, see who you really are. On who you really are, you're going to go into an illusion. So there's lots of different variations of illusions. I don't mind which one you do here. Do the one that you feel comfortable with. So, present. He'll say to me, I see who you really are. A girl. So there's an accent as he says the word girl. You're coming down, so you just drop forward, just like when we've done our floor jump, and you're going to look that side. So what I'm imagining is that he's pacing up and down in his office, or the garden, or wherever you're meeting him, and you're trying to follow him. The girl on whom I can rely. What you're going to do is, you're going to do little drag turn like that. You can do as many as you want to do. It's quite a long note that we're going to try and hit. And I'm pushing my arms down. So I'm imagining almost like a little Cinderella scene where those twirls go around her and she's now in a beautiful ball gown. So almost like now I'm not green anymore. Okay? The girl on whom I can rely. Okay, and I'm spotting towards the corner. From there's a little, it's not a silence in the music, but she's not singing. From here, you're going to take the leg that was just dragging, and you're going to go towards the back, a soutenu turn. You're going to give me a chasse coupé, jeté, tuck onto the floor, stand up. And stand up. You should get up on about the word wizard. So you stand up, the wizard on, and I. You're going to step back. And it's not really, I don't want you to make it like ballet walks. I want you to make it a little more real. Almost like you're looking at this whole scenario and you can't believe it. It's like it's too good to be true. It makes you really, really happy. So, the girl on whom I can rely. Just a few jeté, tuck roll, stand up, the wizard, and I. Then you'll hear the music. It goes into, it sounds like a keyboard going. You're going to give me turns, and then there's a high note in the music. You're going to jump out of the turn. So just normal turns. When you hear that high music, you're going to throw your arms up, and you're going to throw that leg up to the side. Again, as many turns as you want. I don't mind the way you turn. If you want to turn from a drag, if you want to turn from here, it's really up to you. So, the wizard and I'm preparing, just a quick little prepare. I also like to have quite natural arms when I prepare. I try not to prepare for turns if I can help it. Nobody wants to see what's coming next. So I try and avoid this at all costs. So I'd rather scoop into it as I go. So the wizard and jump. You're going to turn around and look towards the audience. Okay, I'm just going to move a bit. You should be here, I just don't want to be out of frame. From here, you're going to go run, side jeté, crossing in front. So run, side jeté, cross in front. Again, really, really nice and low. And you have your opposite arm forward. What we're going to do now is like a little barrel or windmill turn. Your arms are just going to swing. So my front arm that's bent, I'm going to swing it up to the ceiling. As this one goes down, so my arms are always opposite. And then the other one reaches up and then down. Okay. And what happens with that is I'm going to arch my back and barrel. So I'm going to try and spot towards the front as I go. You do fall over on this. What is going to help you not fall over is if you really pull that kneecap up to your hip and you imagine that you're pushing your hip up to the ceiling and then throw your arms, make sure that the momentum is up. Don't throw your arms down. So we've just gone, the wizard and I. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it really depends on how high you jump. I'm hitting this turn on about 8, 1. If you want to hit it on 7, 8 or 1, 2, it is up to you. There is a little bit of freedom in the music there. I've given a little bit of time. So from here, up, down. So you step down forward. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to drop over this foot onto the floor. So I'm going to drop, please don't drop on your knee. It does look like you drop on your knee, but you actually should be dropping on your side of your leg, outside of your leg. The leg that sweeps around really has to do a full rond de jambe to make sure that you have momentum to turn. If you don't spiral this hip back along with that leg, you're going to drop straight on your knee and you don't want to damage your kneecap. So please make sure that when you go, I'm also almost doing a breaststroke on with my movement, or I do that one. So you keep moving, okay? It should be quite soft. Again, it does also sometimes help to relax your ankle and let it take the natural movement as you're going down. So it's not a sickle. Please don't sickle. You don't want to stretch or damage the tendons on the side of your ankle. But it is a soft little roll down as you get here, and that arm and leg goes around. You keep rolling, you're going to stand up. Okay? She says over here, there's a little inflection in her voice. So she goes, my whole life will change. You stand up. I want you to look. And it's almost like, you know, when you have a new jacket and you put it on and or you get into bed and it's really, really nice and warm and you just snuggle up inside. It's kind of that feeling. So, you're going to shoulder roll this one and go through that arm. And I really want you to get into your body, use your shoulders, use your rib isolations to get a really nice, natural movement. On the word change, last movement, you're going to stand this foot back. I want you to step it into the corner. You're going to step and you reach your arms out as you do the biggest back bend you can. I always imagine that I'm wearing a tutu and I'm trying to get my bun on the top of my head to touch all the way around my tutu as I go. Please keep your knees straight. I find that it's a lot, you feel a lot more stable. If your knees are straight and your hips again are pushing up to the ceiling, as soon as you bend, you start hinging the pelvis forward. It's also not really a nice line. unless it's choreographed that way. If you want to not have your arms here, so I feel like I'm playing tug of war on the rope and there's two parties playing tug of war. If that is hurting your back, please have your hands in the back of your legs so that you can support yourself. Okay, so let's go from our floor jump. Floor jump, you stand and it goes. Accent. He'll say to me, I know who you really, illusion art. A girl in whom I can rely. Turn. Just a few vegete, tackle, stand up, the wizard and I. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. You can go around, stand. My whole life will change. Let's mark that with music, and then we'll do it once or twice with music, and then that's it. Thank you so much.
This weird quirk I tried just to press or hide is a talent that could help me be the wizard. If I make good, so I'll make good.
Floor jump.
It says me I'm single, usually are.
Turn, 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 turn.
And
Just a few vegete. Stand. Turn, turn, jump. Jump.
once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. Once you're with the wizard.
So you can feel in the music how the tempo increases, the energy increases, and the excitement increases. So I really want you to try and show it in your movements. Show the elation, show the joy, her dreaming. I really want you to try and focus on that in your movements. So I haven't choreographed with a prop or with something like that on purpose. I want to really work with the character, but again, thinking of the theme. So meeting the wizard, you're changing, you're not green anymore, you start green, you're not green anymore, and how your whole world is just better now. We're going to do it twice with music from the top, and then we're done.
This weird quirk I tried just to press or hide is a talent that could help me be the wizard. If I make good, so I'll make good. It says me I'm single, usually are. A girl who I can rely, and that's how we'll be the wizard once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. Once you're with the wizard.
Alright. Sorry guys, I'm struggling a little bit with space, but you get the idea. So we're going to do it last time with music.
This weird quirk I tried just to press or hide